everyone, welcome to Bricks and Bytes. Today we're going to be talking all about the future. So grab your Lego.
And let's go. I'm Ben.
I'm Emma.
It's great to be back with you again. So this week, as Emma said, is all about the future. So we have Debbie and Josh from Mod Museum chatting to us again this week, and they're going to be looking at, what are the values and things that we would like to have in our life, and then take that into the future. What would we create then? We're going to make some little brick bots out of Lego, and we'll show you how to make those as well. And there's some instructions for that. And Emma, what are you looking at today?
We're going to be looking at a pretty cool robot app.
Ah, okay. Ooh, all roboties.
Yeah,
today.
lots
awesome.
of futuristic robots coming your way.
Fantastic. Okay, but first we are going to do our 5-minute frenzy. Yeah. Okay, so again, for the 5-minute frenzy, if you haven't done it before, we have a bunch of Lego, and we have new Lego this week. So we aren't familiar with these. Well, I mean, they're Lego parts, right? But we sort of got to know our previous parts a little bit.
Yeah, it was getting too easy. We thought we'd challenge ourselves again.
So,
we're getting too good.
And we so we have our Lego mug, and the challenge is in the mug. We have some new entries in there. We don't know what's in here.
No idea.
So these are fresh. Emma, would you like to pick?
Ooh, I would love to. I'm just going to go straight to the top. I like this one. We have to build a clown.
Ah, okay.
That was
a
not
clown.
what I was expecting.
This is going to be fun. Okay, so if you have your Lego there at home, you're going to join us for 5 minutes, and we have 5 minutes to build a clown with whatever parts we have.
Yes. All right, I'm going to set the timer. Ready?
Okay.
Set and go.
All right, so it's a clown.
All right, well, I'm going to steal this one piece that I found before. What would you put on your clown?
Well, I guess it needs a nose. It's a classic clown thing. It's an actual face. Is
that cheating? Will it look strange?
A little bit.
Ben's told me I'm cheating.
Okay, let's. All right, clown.
How about just a person? Can I just throw it at you? This guy's a clown.
Well, can you work out how to make him into a clown? I'll be impressed.
Can.
Okay.
You can try that. Yeah, I'll give him a funny hat.
I'm still trying to think about how to make this. Oh gosh, my hands aren't working very well today.
We're starting off strong, guys.
I know, we're struggling already. Okay, a clown. Great idea.
Is it?
Yeah, of course.
It's a tough idea.
It is not going to be easy. Well, I guess clown's got makeup. We've got a nose. Okay. All right.
Some snot pieces, so I can build a face. Steal it, Ben.
Building a face is a good start.
Yeah.
All right.
Clowns have those. Most of them. Is anyone scared of clowns?
Oh gosh.
If you're scared of clowns, I promise these ones are not scary.
These will be the friendliest clowns you've ever met.
Definitely. They are absolute goofballs. Perfect piece.
Oh, I like it. You've got a hat. I'm not going to steal that idea at all.
No? You don't think a hat's a good idea?
Oh, dear. How much time have we got, Emma?
We have still about 3 minutes.
Oh, good.
Some
Okay.
time yet.
Okay.
Alright, I need to start building his body. Eye. But I cannot find a cup on him. It's not these, so he's not getting an eye. A one-eyed clown.
A pirate clown. Okay. Use that piece there. I used to like playing that clown game where you put a clown and you put a ball in the clown's mouth. And then you catch the prize, who gets the numbers. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, at like
At
the royal
shows.
show and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. I do know what you're talking about. Yes, good game that. Yeah.
Sideshow Alley.
This is kind of working. Only kind of.
Alright, I hope your clowns are going well at home.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes, okay. See, just lost half his face
I
again.
really want my clown to have arms, but then I have to put a whole body. 5 minutes.
Yeah, are you committed enough to build a whole body?
I don't know. I think so. Will it be a good body? Who knows?
Alright,
I really need
what do you need?
because I don't like how I
Okay. How much time we got left,
We
Emma?
have a minute.
Okay, alright. It's crunch time.
No, half of these I needed and that's gone. The stress.
I get
5
very...
minute frenzy. No. Guys, this might not be the best plan.
Okay. How much time we got left now?
Not enough. Oh, he's a bit weird looking.
I mean, that's standard clown though, isn't it? Like,
Surely.
It's a bit odd. Okay. Oh no, mine is way too...
Alright, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Don't break it.
Mine's gonna fall forward if I'm not careful. Let's do that. Make his feet work.
Oh,
I think my clown's actually a bit creepy, but...
please. So is mine. I promise this.
Alright, how much time?
7,
7 for...
6, 5.
I don't think that made it better.
Oh no.
Oh, time is up. Oh dear. Wow, that's a loud alarm. Okay.
Oh no,
How
mine's
did
just
you-
ahead.
Alright, I'm going to flick over to mine. I think
Yeah,
Emma's
go to
going
yours. I'm just making sure mine sits.
Alright, so I've got my clown here. He's, I tried to give him like a fun wig, and he's got like a little, he's got a green nose and a bow tie. What do you think?
I like him. His
I'm not-
eyes freak me out.
I don't know if the red eyes was a good idea or a bad idea.
Bad idea.
Okay. Let's have a look
But
at...
at least he's a full person.
Let's have a look at yours, Emma.
Mine's a head. So I'm just going to say it's like a little robot future clown.
Yep.
There we go. It's got a hat, it's got eyes, and it's got one of those flowers that it shoots water out of. You know how the
Oh,
clouds
yes.
have those flowers? That was important.
Has a gag.
He would have had more of a body if I'd had a little more time.
That's fun. I like that. I really like your hat, and I like the flower.
He's like, maybe he's like R2-D2 in legs.
a robot clown.
Yay.
A robot
And he
clown.
just squirts water in your face.
I mean, wouldn't that be fun if you had a clown that could make you happy just by telling you jokes
I like
and squirting water in your face? So
That's what everyone should have. Every robot in the future from now on
Done.
must be a clown.
all right, excellent. Well, if you have posted, if you've built a clown, feel free to post in our Facebook group. Come say hello. Tag us if you post it on social media anywhere else. But yeah, we have our group Bricks and Bytes. And yeah, we'd love to see your clowns. But talking about the future, let's we're going to have a chat with Debbie and Josh from Mod Museum. That's a pretty cool museum here in South Australia. It's in the CBD. If you haven't visited it, it's been closed for a little while, but they're reopened.
Yes.
So they're open for the public and you can go
Very
see
cool.
them. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
So we're going to have a bit of a listen to them talking about, you know, what sort of things they might like to see in the future. So let's go over to Debbie and Josh now.
Hi, BricksN Bytes. My name is Debbie,
And my name is Josh.
and we're from Mod. Today, we want to show you one of our exhibits. In this exhibit, you can meet Luca, and Luca is building a marina in the future to to try and make a sustainable city for us to live in 2050. So we can choose the type of things that we want in our city in this exhibit.
We have 30 different options to choose from, and we're just going to go through a few of them for you right now.
Absolutely. So first up, maybe you want an insect farm in your future city. Insects are a really sustainable source of food and very high in protein as well.
Or a 3D printing store. As you can see from this, it's got everything from car parts to a violin. You can 3D print any object that you wanted.
Maybe it's really important for you to travel. So we could have a hypertrain station. That might take us from Adelaide to Sydney in only a couple of hours.
Or for more smaller levels of transportation, we have a car share service. Why own a car when you can share one and have access to it at any time?
So these are all very different things, but it's important for us to choose the things that are important to us personally. So Josh, tell me what you would want in your city.
Out of the 3 that you can choose for this, my first one is a virtual reality centre. I think the COVID-19 isolation period has shown us all the virtues of things like virtual reality. Being able to sit in the comfort of a chair and visit all different places around the world would be a really nice thing to do in the future.
I know, I'd love to visit the pyramids, even if I can't leave my own house. That would be cool. Speaking of being stuck at home during the pandemic, I have chosen a biohacking station. So the biohacking station is a way for us to get personalized medicine by reading the different things in our body. So maybe we'll be able to control viruses a little bit better in the future.
Another one is an art gallery. Art is incredibly important to society. It shows all the different stuff that's happening and a great expression of creativity. So I think every good city would need a good art gallery.
And to go hand in hand with that, because art is extremely important and so is science, I have chosen a science and research centre. I think there's a lot more we'll need to learn about the future of our environment, of our food, of our health, and so we can have a science and research centre to learn more about those things.
To go hand in hand with the Science Research Centre, I've chosen an indoor nature reserve. In the future, in 2050, the climate could be quite different from how it is now, so a lot of plants might not be able to grow where they normally do. We can create an indoor nature reserve, which you can make to any climate you want and grow all sorts of nature in that.
And if it is harder to grow plants in the future, that means it might also be harder to grow food. So the last one I have chosen is an aquaculture facility. This is a facility that uses both plants and fish to grow from each other. So the fish drop lots of gunk and things like that, and that is absorbed by the plants as a fertilizer to grow really well. So we can see in here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of food growing in just one facility. So that might really help when we're thinking about the future of food security.
Incredibly sustainable.
It is good to have a sustainable future. So we chose very different things. Josh and I both have different things we prioritize. When we're looking at the future, why do you think it's important for us to have our own personal opinion?
Well, because everyone's different. We all have different values, we have different ideas of what we want our future to look like. So getting as many different opinions on this to build a future that's harmonious for everyone, let's move forward.
Absolutely, and because we have those different personalities, the cities of the future aren't just going to be built for just me or just Josh, it will be for all of us. And so we need everybody's opinions together and everybody's values to build a better city in the future. So we would love for you to come in and show us which types of things you would put in your city so we have a better understanding of how everybody can be happier in a sustainable future. So thanks very much. We can't wait to see you. I've had a lot of fun showing you the things that we've chosen today.
Bye.
So we'll see you soon. Thanks everyone.
See you soon.
Thanks so much, Debbie and Josh. That was so cool to see what the world could look like in the future. What would you put in yours?
I don't know. I actually
So
quite
many
like. I
things.
did like the VR stuff. Like I think sit back, put the
Just
headset
play
on.
games with VR all day. That's really, really cool. All right, next we're going to look at our Lego building and our creator challenge.
Okay, so now it's time for our Lego Creator Challenge. And now, okay, so today we're going to make what we call BrickBots. So this is a little bit of fun. And when we talk about BrickBots, one of the things that we've done is we've created a little template for everyone to use. So I'm just going to pull up a little picture on the screen there. So this is from our worksheet, which you can find in our Facebook group. But there are instructions on how to make the template. And the template, you can see it's lots of different snot parts. All right. And I'll just quickly show you how to build it. So it's compromised. It's composed of a few different parts. Okay, so there's the bottom, which we're starting with just two 2x4s like that, and then we just cover that in a layer of snot parts. So let's have a look at what that looks like. So these, when we say snot parts, it's the parts with the studs on the sides, so studs not on top. Okay, and we're just going to create like a little layer of those. And you might have some different types of parts. You can see I've got a mixture here. I've got, 1x1 bricks. I've got 1x2 bricks, 1x4 bricks. Whatever you've got there, you can just create a layer on the top of those 2 bricks, okay? And then we pop just a layer of plate, okay? So I've got a 4x4, which works well. You might have, 2x4, 2x2s. Make a mixture of them to create that layer. And then we do the same for another layer, but instead of doing bricks on the bottom, we're doing plate, snot parts, then plate. And then you just put those together. Now what I like to do is try to match up a row of 4 with a row of 2, just so you've got options to connect things to. So this is your template, or your core of your BrickBot. The reason why we use all of these snot parts on the side, or these studs facing out, is that that's now a chance for you to decorate what you're doing. So if you could build a robot, what would your robot do? Would it, cook you food, or would it pick up the dog poo in the backyard, or clean up after your dog? All these little jobs and stuff that you think a robot could do for you. So once you've got an idea of what it can do, you think about things like, all right, how would it move around? Does it need wheels? Will it fly? Will it, glide along? And you can add those parts to it, all right? So if you were to put some wheels on, you could do that. So just pop some wheels on the bottom there. And then you can think about, okay, so what is its job? What does it need to do? So this one is one that we've made before. So this one is like a little helicopter. And on the side here, I've given it an arm that can move it around, that has a basket. And it's got eyes, so it can see where it's going. And here, it's got a little water can on the side, so it can plant your crops, and it can water them as well. Okay, so here's a food robot. This one's got wheels, and it can zoom along. But you can see it's got some bread, and it has a little ice cream cone. And I thought, it could be powered by food scrap, so it's nice and eco-friendly. So it's got a little flower as the exhaust, because it's nice and environmentally friendly. It's got a little antenna, so it can pick up other signals and some eyes. So there we go. So you can come up with whatever robot you want. And the great thing about these is that you can add anything. I like yours. Yours looks very...
I'm trying to build like a propeller on top. Can't find piece. Oh, here we go. Here's a piece. Oh, there you go. So he's got a little propeller.
Oh, nice. Very cool. All right. So that's your BrickBot challenge. So if you have some of those snot parts, like I said, you might not have heaps of those snot parts, but even if you have a couple on each side, it'll help you just design. But you can use that as your template. And they said there's instructions, and we'd love to see what you make. So please share that with us. Very cool. All right.
Awesome.
Great. So
that's so much fun. I like it. I like the uniqueness of them.
Yeah, everyone can build something different.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what parts you've got, because you can just bang them on. It looks good.
Nice.
Right. All right. So let's have a chat about your app of the week, Emma.
All right. So our app of the week this week is called Robot School, and basically you get to tell a little robot what to do. So there's so many robots you can buy, and then you can program them, but you need the physical robot. Whereas this one, you can do it all on your iPad. So you've got a little robot on your iPad, and you start coding it, getting it to do challenges, and they get tougher and tougher, and you get better and better. So
Fantastic.
we will open that up, and I'll start talking you through. So you guys might have done coding a bit at school before, and it's a bit similar to that, but it's lots of fun. So you open it up, hit play, we'll go straight into level 1, and hit play. Alright, so like it kind of tells you what to do when you first get started, but I'll show you as well. So we can rotate the board around at the best option. You might want to look from on top, that might be familiar, or you can go from the side. Then you get to start putting in your programs. So this one's pretty easy. We just have to get the robot to the battery, so we're just going to put in. There he goes. And celebration, we've done it. And it actually also shows you the Swift code and how it would look if it was written in Swift coding, which is really awesome. So next we have level 2, and there's a little button here that can tell you the Swift code as you go along. So you can check in and see what it's actually looking like for if you're going to code a website. But we're going to go on and put in program. So we're going to put in move, and then it tells us to put 6 spaces because each stud is very much like Lego. Each stud counts as 1 space. So there we go, moving along, doing pretty well, I would say. They get trickier and trickier though. So this one, we're going to have to check how far we have to go, and we're going to have to turn around. So it's still pretty simple, but you've got to count how many studs you have to go, which way you have to turn, and how many studs you have to go from there to get the little robot to his battery. So you also need to check how much energy you've got, because you can only move in spaces that you have energy for. And we've gone the wrong way. So all you do is you click back into your programming, and then you click to change which direction he's going to turn. And we're going to add some more distance to that first one as well to get it all the way there. And here we go. Yay! And again, you can see the Swift code on the side, which is really, really cool. This one, again, a bit trickier, but you just learn as you go. Get it wrong, try again. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You build up more and more as you go. So you can see on this level, we've got a little token that we're going to collect, which then gives us some more programming instructions for our next level. So we're going to be a little sharp, make sure we've got all of our distance in properly and our turn properly, so that we're going to go the right way and not end up somewhere else. Counting the studs, making sure we're all correct, checking our Swift code to make sure we're learning as we go as well. There we go. Nice. So then it tells us what we've collected. So if we go to level 5, you'll see now there's a door that we can open with our new programming code, which is pretty cool. There's also the 3 buttons at the top, and so the little question mark button, if you've got some code in there, it'll actually give you a hint as to what the next one is. So it'll give you a bit of help. So we're going to go through and go to profile, because there's actually something really cool you can do there too. You can pick what your avatar is. You can be a pirate lady, or a cool guy with some glasses maybe, or a robot. And then you can put in your name, so it's personalized to you. And then when we go back, you'll be able to see all your stats. You can see how many levels you've gone up, how many times you've used certain things. It's a pretty cool game. You can keep track of and do all kinds of stuff. And then when you go back to play, you can go back exactly to where you were. There's heaps of levels that you just move up and unlock as you go. Yeah, it's lots of fun. It's a cool way to play with robots.
Nice, I like that. And I really like that they include the Swift code, because the Swift code is what you can use to program apps on iPads and things like that. So
and it can be super tricky to learn, whereas when you learn it with the block coding, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, at least for me. Yeah,
because then you don't have to remember all the functions and all the methods and that sort of thing. You just say, I want to do this. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. All right, well, thank you, Emma. That was really good.
Yeah, you guys have to jump on there, get coding.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So thanks for joining us today. I'm glad that you've tuned in. We had a chat to Debbie and Josh at Mod to talk about the future and what values you have and how that might help shape what we do and what we choose to do in the next, I don't know, 30 years.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Future's going to be wild.
And then we had a look at these BrickBots. So there we go. So we've got our flying bots, our little food bots, all sorts of things there. And then Emma, after looking at the future and deciding what sort of robots we'd like to make, Emma actually showed us how we could start programming those robots, which is amazing.
Yeah. You might have robots delivering your food soon, or who knows what? Teaching, maybe?
We could replace it. Next week on Bricks and Bots, it'll
You'll
be...
have a robot and we're in a robot then.
All right, well, thanks for joining us again, and we will see you next week. See ya.
Bye.